This is Paul. Yeah, I'm just sitting here, somewhat cold this morning. Must be in the 30s. But I really thought I should send you a video. I was documenting some crimes yesterday about the issuance of court orders where there's some fraud involved. Now, my thought was that you probably did get the email, and it's a complaint on my part that there is no actual requirements of the law. Now, the thought was that if I document a crime, yes, anonymous or not anonymous, that you as law enforcement would have had my sons call me, but I didn't get any phone calls. Then I documented the fraud of somebody using their own image as the image of somebody else, but I didn't get a call, and I'm a little concerned that those that are in office, right, they really don't think that I have the legal right to do what I've documented. Now, these videos, yes, it's more than a comment. Pooh. My wife did actually take my sons on July 2nd of 2011. Yeah. And you decided to issue a protection order where I wasn't a resident of the state. Now, I was on probation for a year. Yeah. And you arrested me. But I did respond within the 90 days. But you decided that you'd allow her for a default dissolution of marriage. I wanted a phone call. I wanted the fraud laws of the United States enforced. And you thought, well, we'll just obstruct him from using the judicial system. We won't give him any victims' rights or resources. We won't enforce the requirements, the guarantees in the Constitution, and we'll make sure that every state of the United States is liable for our fraud because we're Clallam County and we don't have to enforce the laws. You wanted to make sure that each and every state of the United States is personally liable for the fraud of issuing a dissolution of marriage, yes, and the fraud of issuing protection orders where you, as a county and state, had no jurisdiction or authority. Now, I know this is difficult for you, but you've got to understand the amount of liability that the rest of the nation is having to endure because of your refusal to enforce the laws. I'm just a citizen documenting crime. Now, is there some reason you didn't understand that when you allowed for the fraud of somebody to motion the court when the court had documented that I had responded? Yes, that it's a fraud on the court. Now, as sheriff, okay, police departments, right, there's a huge amount of liability of the full faith and credit being extended, yes, to a dissolution of marriage where I never got any knowledge